Greetings, people. My name is Dr. Martin Glynn, aka Doc Martin, aka criminologist, writer, dramatist, children's author, and data storyteller. This JCast is brought to you by Algorithm Data Storytelling Lab and is produced by Natural and Secret. Welcome to Lirix from Lockdown, a new, straight-talking, opinion-focused podcast series aimed at anybody wanting a no-nonsense, get straight to the point, issue-centered approach responding to important issues of the day. Now, today's topic is about the consequences of knife crime, and as a criminologist, I know only too well about these consequences. So sit back and enjoy this. Now, at school, Omar had been bullied so many times because he didn't fit in. Although Omar himself never found it a problem, others did and made him pay for it. Those who bullied Omar pressurized him to be a follower, a clone, and tried to control his life. They didn't want Omar to be an individual with his own ideas, thoughts and feelings. Instead, they wanted Omar to be part of their crew. At the end of each day at school came torment, verbal abuse and physical attacks. Omar tried hard to defend himself but felt powerless as he couldn't fight back. The other kids at school laughed at Omar and called him weak, useless, rubbish and good for nothing. It got so bad that Omar started to believe that he was no good. No one listened, no one helped, and no one understood what Omar was going through. He was alone, depressed, and he became angry. Then one day, Omar snapped because he'd had enough. He wasn't going to take it anymore. Omar decided that it was time to stop the bullying once and for all. He needed to act. So at home, Omar started to have all sorts of crazed thoughts about what he could do to get his own back on those that bullied him. But unfortunately, anger stood in the corner of Omar's bedroom, encouraging him to get even with the perpetrators and convinced him to act on his feelings. Omar listened intently to anger as he received instructions on what to do. Omar was now poised and ready to go into battle. Now, as Omar was about to leave to go to school, stupidity called him back into his bedroom and told him not to leave without a weapon. So Omar stupidly placed a small knife in his pocket and gave stupidity a hug before leaving. Omar turned the corner on the way to school and was met by foolishness, who gave him some last-minute instructions as well as introducing him to 3 new people: nervousness, anxiety and fear, who all talked and joked with Omar. Whilst in the distance, bravery and reason called out to Omar, but stupidity stepped in and pushed them away. Then stupidity ran up behind Omar and stayed close behind to monitor the situation. On the bus, Omar was joined by another friend, Temper, eager to help him in his quest to deal with those who had bullied him. Temper passed on a few brief pieces of valuable information to Omar before leaving as quickly as he'd arrived. In the distance, Love watched on helplessly as Death danced up and down on the spot, knowing he might meet Omar at any moment. So Omar arrived at school. He reached the playground and scanned around. His eyes focused on those who had bullied him. He was angry, he was vexed. Omar started to feel weird and was met by another close friend, Confusion, who introduced himself to Omar before giving him a reassuring pat on the back. Those who bullied Omar gathered together and headed towards him. Omar started shaking whilst the knife in his pocket started to speak to him, saying, "Listen, it's going to be great if you use me now. Come on, get on with it." Omar felt falsely comforted as Badness came along and gave him some last-minute tips about what to do in dealing with the situation. Omar's heart now pumped faster and faster and faster. The knife screamed out some last-minute instructions and told him exactly what to do. The bullies surrounded Omar and then started pushing him around. Omar could feel his anger rising to the surface. Bravery and foolishness came to Omar's aid and tried to help him, but they too started fighting each other and left Omar on his own. The The knife then screamed at the top of its voice, "Come on, take me out, take me out, take me out." Suddenly, cousins, hostility and rage, appeared on the scene and came to the rescue. They studied the side of Omar and whispered in his ears. Omar lost control and plunged the knife deeply into one of the perpetrator's chests. A loud scream, followed by a drop on the floor, made everyone scatter. The perpetrator stopped breathing whilst Omar ran off. He ran and he ran and he ran and then stopped and paused for a while to catch his breath when he was met by Revenge, who came over and congratulated him on completing his mission. It was over. No more bullying, no more torment, no more pressure. Omar was free of all of that now. The problem was solved. Omar was 15 then. He's 19 now, 4 years into a life sentence. Omar, unfortunately, now has 3 new friends sharing his cell. Loneliness, depression and suicide. They love Omar and share everything with him 24/7. They talk to him every minute of the day. Unlike most true friends, they're always there for him, never leaving his side. Whilst Death sits quietly and reads the latest bestseller entitled Come to Me, The Art of Persuasion Through Violence. You see, Death was in no hurry. He could wait. Omar, a wasted life. So just remember, let us speak truth to history. Dr. Martin Glynn, aka Doc Martin, signing off. Take care.